Welcome to the No Dress Code Pod, where we keep it real, celebrate Black excellence, and dive into the things that matter most. Tune in, vibe out, and let's get into it. Welcome to another episode of the No Dress Code Pod. I'm your favorite host, as well as your favorite hoochie. Legs out, not open Bree. Bleep, you've been on before. You heard the
wildest shit.
Oh my goodness. If this is your first time listening, or if you're a returning guest, then you already know what I'm saying because you already know how I feel about you. Thank you. Because without you, where would I be? Now, I feel like we did establish this already. I would still be here with God, but without you, where would I be? Now, today is Wednesday, so that means what? That's right. Only got to get through Thursday. Say Fridays at work for Monday. Monday is never guaranteed. Now, again, it's coming from somebody who is conventionally employed today. So do with that information what you may, because if you become unconventionally employed based off of my advice, I got nothing for you. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. Drop it in the comments. Let me know how your week's going. If you're not having an amazing week, there's nothing I can do for you in this moment, but continue to pray as we get over you and pray that your week going forward is amazing. Bleep, oh my goodness.
I'm about to shut.
Oh my goodness.
Good. All right. Go ahead, the intro.
Okay, so today we have special guest, returning special guest at that. Special guest, do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Sonny McKeon from Inglewood, California.
You know, I just learned your middle name was Andrew.
What is that about, ma'am?
I just learned that. I just learned that.
It wasn't a secret.
I don't know. I never asked, I guess. I guess I just never asked.
Mm-hmm.
So Bleep, how's your week going?
It's going amazing. Great week.
How's your mental health?
My mental health is great. Yeah, I'm in a good place.
That's good. I hope you give me more than these one word answers you giving me in the interview. I hope we giving more than what we giving right now, Bleep. I'm just saying.
Mental health is great, man. I'm in a good place. Business is going well. Body is doing good. You know, reaching where I want to reach. You know, we got a family reunion coming up, so we're planning that.
Us too.
Huh?
Us too.
When?
Yeah, I think it's in August.
Ours is August 1st.
Oh, it's not that early.
Yeah, so
it's not that early.
We're planning family reunion. Getting family back around each other and just enjoying life.
That's good because you are really a family oriented person, from what I can tell on your Instagram.
Right.
Yeah, from your very first fight that I watched you in Mexico. At first I said, damn, it's in his kids.
I ain't gonna pull up, man.
But then I realized it's just your family. I said, oh, that's nice. They all came through.
Pull up for the people.
That's good. That's good. So, where has your head been these days? Been in a good place? Complicated place? How we feeling?
Nah, I'm just been working. My time is pretty much dedicated to real estate. So, just problem solving for family. So that's pretty much where my head been for the most part.
So my week has been okay. I am at least today still conventionally employed. That could change at any moment. It change at any moment. I can't keep a job, or these jobs can't keep me. I really don't know what. I really don't know which one it is, but I know we don't last long together. I've been, I think, in the gym every day this week, so that's always a bonus. I do want to get back eating right though. I need to get back on my chicken and eggs, my turkey and eggs. Life was simple and life was good when I was on it. And that's all I have for my week. So, has there been any updates since the last time we saw you? Because it has been a while.
Updates on what fronts?
In life, in general.
I mean, I'm just really just full steam ahead with my real estate business. So I've done my first flip since our last interview.
Okay, congratulations. I think I seen you post that.
Yeah, so
congratulations.
I did my first flip since then. this year we're on pace to do 4. Um, so yeah, just all in on my real estate business. So seeing the residuals from that, from staying locked in.
Okay, and what exactly does a flip consist of?
So in terms of our business model, you're finding a property that's in an undervalued condition in a position to where you can do some value adding to it and upgrade the property and make it pretty again, put it back on the market and sell it for a profit.
Okay, so you're not starting from scratch, like building it from
No, those
ground
are
up.
called developments.
Mm,
So development is when you building
the
from the
ground up.
dirt. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Is that something you'd be interested in though? Have you
Um,
considered that path
yeah, I
or?
would. I definitely would. It's just as of right now, with the team I'm working with, that's I'm just more of a rinse and repeat person.
Mhm.
When I get to that space, if I feel like it's profitable in terms of time, energy, and resources, I don't mind doing it. But as of right now, I see how this business model makes sense. So I'm just going in on it.
Okay. Is this the same group that you were working with last year or when you last came on?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. So how long have you guys been working together?
So my boy Yanni, he started the group. We met during COVID. We met in the
Mhm.
real estate mastermind. And he posted on Instagram about joining the group when I started, and yeah, it's going 3 years now.
That's amazing. And then you also bring people on now? Or how does
Yeah,
that work?
yeah. So I mean, people that are interested in learning about real estate. I feel like because I door knock, so I feel like door knocking is like one of the most direct ways to get in contact with somebody.
Mhm.
So people aren't really accustomed to meeting people face to face no more. So um, I that's where my all my deals for the most part come from.
It's funny to me that you door knock because when I first met you, I never would have imagined you would be like an extroverted person.
I'm not particularly, but I mean, for business or I mean, I feel like we cool, so I can,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
just
But
random,
like when I first met you, I said, "Oh, this dude is quiet."
very
Like,
quiet. I mean, because I'm observing for the most part, because I'm just watching. But like as far as working business, obviously I have to speak, but and then like for people that I'm close to or friends and
mhm.
stuff, I definitely don't mind it, but like as far as if I'm the new person in the room and it's like I'm gonna just probably watch for a minute.
Yeah, I understand. It's a different energy
And trying to see
when you
who
know
is.
somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So when we last talked, you said you retired from boxing,
Mhm.
and then this nigga came back. He came back, and the retirement was out the window. Are we officially retired, or what are we doing, Bleep?
I mean, it's not a focus on it, honestly. I mean, I've been learning a lot more about like how it's conditioning, training, and stuff like that because um the way I eat like now is different, but like before I would only eat like once a day, and
Uh huh.
then I fast a lot, so I'm fasting twice a week, and then I fast the first 3 days of the month. So like like I was like finding out a lot in terms of like how that affects my body when you're fighting. So
Yeah.
I've been learning a lot, so it makes me curious. But I mean, honestly, real estate has my attention right now. So
And so basically, what he's saying is, don't put it in the past him. Because I put it past him last time.
Oh
I
man.
put it past him
I
last time. The
mean,
next thing I know, he in the gym training.
it's a fun sport. So,
Okay, so when did you decide though that boxing wasn't going to be your focus anymore? That you were going to focus on real estate?
um, what would that be like the middle beginning 2023 or 24? I can't remember. But it's just um well, one at my age, being that what I was 32, 33. So I turned pro at 30. We were having a good run, having some good fights, but as far as the investment, it can get intense just based on I'm investing my money, my time, my resources, so and not necessarily seeing the returns on that. And I understand for promoters the same thing because like most promoters when they're promoting young fighters, that's why they want younger fighters because if you're like 20, 18, something like that, they understand it might take about 18 years before they see a return on that. So you know, I'm definitely not a boxer.
Okay, so I know you still train and you
Mhm.
still spar. So what is that relationship like now that you're not actually doing it with the intention of, a fight coming behind that?
I mean, to me, it's still staying in peak condition in terms of just. I mean, that's why I started boxing in the first place. Just staying in, keeping my condition together. I definitely don't want to be one of those 50, 60 years old to be limping,
Wheezing.
can't. Yeah, like I came out. My nephew's already be ready to get me, man. So
I feel like this is just me, right? And I could be completely wrong. I feel like when men don't want to lose their conditioning in their 50s, they're gonna be players for life.
players.
Players for life.
Why does that have to be? Please explain the training thinking on
Okay,
this.
okay. So look, my interpretation of this is who you staying fit for?
Me.
It's not for the younger women.
No.
Like you don't date younger women?
Yeah.
Okay, don't say it then. Don't say no. Like it
I
ain't.
mean,
It
but I'm
ain't
just
what you
saying, like,
do.
I mean, I enjoy, like, I see, like, especially doing real estate, I see a lot of elders that are like 50, 60 years old, and it's just like, they need help getting up, they need help moving. Like, I can't.
Okay.
That's a hard.
I give you a pass on it. Okay, I give you a pass on it. But I do be feeling like when you don't wanna let that age get to you. I feel like you try to chase something young. But I also think that applies to women too. I know that there are women who like younger men. Not me. Not me. But I know there are women who like younger men.
And you like old heads.
I do. I'm trying to get off of them, right? I'm trying to stay away, but
How old are you?
34. I'll be 35 in October.
And so, what's an old head to you?
Believe you know what an old head is. Don't play with me.
I'm just curious.
Hey, you know what an old head is. Let's see. When I was in my 20s, I was dealing with somebody allegedly, who was in their 50s. Now, in my 30s, I've still never crossed over to 60.
That's different. Walk a thing right there.
Yeah, and I've never.
I never walked right there. 60 is crazy work. 60?
I've never touched 60 at this stage of my life. I want to say,
So,
go for it.
I mean, I don't like. I'm trying to figure like. Well, I mean, I guess that would be for somebody that's not taking care of themselves, like when they start using Viagra and all that stuff.
Yeah, I personally haven't dealt with anybody who's used Viagra. I feel like you trying to play me, Bleach.
I'm not trying to. When things are said, I just get curious. So, like, I was just curious.
No, I personally have not dealt with anybody who uses Viagra.
Yeah.
I like to think I am the Viagra. If you need anything, I like to think it's me that's getting it there.
Get it done.
But then again, I don't check people's medicine cabinets either to know for sure.
Yeah. I can't be.
Yeah, I heard you could take Viagra up to like a few hours early. So I don't know.
Yeah,
but in my opinion, they don't use Viagra because it works like it's supposed to work.
Yeah, I don't know about the supplements.
Yeah. I don't know either. As far as I know, I don't know either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what does it look like now, though, that real estate is the main focus instead of one of your side hustles?
Um, as far as like day to day, or we mean like what's it like?
Yeah, day to day.
So um, about 4 days out the week, I'm out in the field, door knocking. Monday through Friday, making calls, either reaching out to new leads or following up with people I've been in contact with, and setting appointments, doing property walks, yeah, that sort of thing, putting out fires and.
Yeah, I followed it on. I follow. Well, obviously, I follow you on Instagram.
Mhm.
And like I said, you being out in the community and door knocking for sure has always been a surprise to me.
Why is this surprise?
Because, like I said, you don't come off extroverted. Like that doesn't seem like when I think of Bleep, that's not my first thought process of him. Like. But when I see you on Instagram and you are out in the community, I'm like, this look real natural for him.
Yeah, I mean, talk to people. I just don't be.
He do his little Spanish 1 2 1 2 too.
And, I need to get. I'm finna get a Spanish teacher. I can understand some stuff because but yeah, I definitely need a Spanish teacher.
Yeah, you be doing your little Spanish 1 2 1 2. I be looking. I'm like, oh snap! Look at please. Since when he talking to the Spanish?
Instead, the Spanish is great.
Yeah. So normally, like I said earlier before we started recording, I don't get in people's personal lives too much. But last time we recorded, you were not really dating anybody. Has that changed?
I'm dating somebody now.
How's that going?
She's actually real estate to the stuff. Like, um, she has got some. I mean, we mesh real good because like we're both you know.
Mm-hmm. They did start getting ready before you said you was on your what? What?
Yeah, something. I showered. Mhm. Pretty women.
Bleep would know. Girl, that's all he date is them pretty women.
What is going on? How did I end up in this?
I just like to throw you in there every now and then.
Huh?
I just like to throw you under the bus
That's
every now and
crazy
then.
work. Gotta talk. Get on the phone. Chat.
Mm-hmm. But you hungry. So how'd you guys meet?
Facebook dating.
Really? Really? You're the second person to tell me that works. Like, Bleep, when I tell you you are currently blowing my mind, I be like, I don't know you. Because there's no way you would have told me I ever would have thought you was on Facebook dating. That's crazy. So how long has it been?
We started like talking last August, and she moved out here in December.
Oh, she wasn't from here?
From Michigan.
Oh. So do you guys work in the same group together or?
Yeah, she's in our group.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. I'm happy to hear this. We're happy Bleep got into a relationship. Because I was told I didn't ask you enough questions about your relationship last time when you said, oh, I'm going to stay single for a while. And I said,
Single for 3 years.
Have you? I didn't know that. You kind of be a private guy, so I don't be knowing. If he don't post it on Instagram, I don't really see it. Yeah. If he don't post it to Instagram, I don't really be knowing. So, what has changed in how you operate once it stopped being the thing you do around fights? Like, as far as your real estate goes, like, what's changed about that?
What do you mean? Like,
Because you know how you used to kind of have like a set schedule. You'd be like, all right, I'm boxing these days, and then
mhm,
these days I'm committing to real estate.
mhm.
So you obviously operated that differently within that time, right? And then when you had a fight, obviously your attention went more to that. So what's changed now that you no longer consider fights? Or I'm sure if the money is right, you'll consider it. But now that that's no longer your first priority, so to speak.
Um, I mean, now it's just like having we have like our group huddles Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Monday through Friday. I have some other partners that I work with. We meet, and then from there it's kind of scheduling for who I need to reach out to, who I need to talk to, doors I need to go to, um, appointments. I mean, so I do a lot of foreclosures and probate. So like a lot of my deals end up in court one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
So I have clients who up through divorces, um, probate. So somebody's passed away. So yeah, a lot of my deals are kind of stagnated because of courts.
And wait, you didn't tell us, but I know. Since you last been on, you've gotten your real estate license, haven't you?
Yeah. So it's been 2 years. April made 2 years.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been agent for 2 years.
Congratulations. How's that going? How's that going?
It's going well. You know, yeah. I mean, just it just gives me or give my clients more options when I work with families that are whether they want to sell their property for cash or like I just want to see what the market gets in terms of putting the property on the market. So it just gives clients more opportunities.
Because now you kind of what cut out the middleman.
No, I mean
Because you don't
so
need an agent. I mean, you still need a broker, but you don't need the agent anymore.
well before I was strictly just doing cash deals. So like
Mm.
we're just buying properties for cash before, but
Oh, like
now
the little signs you see outside that say "We'll buy for cash."
those are
Any condition.
wholesalers.
Oh.
But yeah, those they're not really buying properties for cash. They're going to present themselves. I've wholesale before, so it's not so like present yourself like you're a buyer, actual cash buyer, then get the property under contract with the plan to resell it to somebody else for a higher profit. Then you make the margin between all the transfers. So
Okay.
yeah.
Hmm. Why are you laughing? You are a laugher.
What you supposed to be doing?
So, how long prior to doing what you do now did you wholesale?
Um, I mean, I've done wholesale deals. What 2020?
Oh, so you're doing it for a while. Okay. Okay. So, for people who don't know, right? Because I obviously would, because I intend to. I haven't since I stopped training with Boost, but I intend to. Um, how often do you intend to keep sparring?
Probably once or twice a week. I still train, so I still. So last week was the first time I sparred.
Who'd you spar with?
Brandon Adams. I went to.
Oh, okay, okay. It was in Hill Street.
No,
Okay.
yeah, I don't. I mean, they don't really have like.
They don't have nobody for me to spar either.
So yeah, that's how I think. I let my boy and go spar up
Mm. So, are there any habits from boxing that either help you or that you feel like hinder you when it comes to like your real estate?
No, I mean it definitely helps. Because in boxing, especially when I first started, there were situations where like sparring with somebody and kind of like it's a learning curve.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like especially when you're getting new opponents that are more experienced. So it's like it's just a learning curve. Where you just kind of just gotta just keep showing up. So there was especially I would say like um, early on when I first really just went all in on real estate. There were spaces where it's like you just had to show up. 'Cause, like deals, I've, I've had deals fall apart at the last minute. Like literally, I've had a deal fall apart. We were literally sending the notary to sign the document. Once they sign the document,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the brothers literally just said, "I'm not signing." So like I've been through those sorts of like it just comes with the territory.
In situations like that, what happens though? Like, I mean, I know the deal falls apart, but like essentially for people who don't know about real estate, like what does that mean?
I mean, yeah, suck it up. Keep going.
It's
I mean,
just
because like
canceled. Like it's a
yeah. I mean, like we raised the money to we went and got hard money loans, got the loans approved. Um, wiring our deposit in to get to get started. Literally ran title, had title ran to make sure everything was clean as far as ownership, and sent the notary out to get the paper signed. He seen the figures he was gonna get after everything was said and done. He just said no. He cried and all that. And his sister was like, she needed the money, so she was just kind of like upset.
oh, I've been hot.
So it was
I've been
three
hot.
siblings. One of the brothers, he was like, "Man, I'm just whatever my brother does, I'm gonna do it." And the other sister was like, I kind of really need this money.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't, I can't. But I'm like in my head, I'm like, because I think they're all gonna split like 90,000 each.
Okay.
So, but I'm like, you live in California, that's nothing to retire off.
Yeah.
You can like that's a good.
You can get a down payment on another house.
You can do something, but you're not retiring off.
Yeah,
I mean, because he had a stroke. I want to say like 2 or 3 years ago. So he was like, "Man, I need." I'm like, even it because he was talking about going to Vegas. I'm like, even if you go to Vegas, I mean, I don't really think there's too many places in America where you can retire off.
Yeah, no, not America. You can go
And
to
he's
like
only
Thailand,
in his 40s.
Bali.
Yeah, so I didn't. So I mean, but that's just comes with the territory.
Welcome to real estate. So, let me ask you, how was your trip to Africa?
It was dope. It was fire.
I was living through you. I was living through you. Oh my goodness! I made sure not to miss a story.
Kenya is really a dope.
I said I ain't never stalked Bleak face.
Kenya was fire. We went around. We went all around. I mean, because my sister, she's in the State Department, so I think that
the one I said was real pretty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she.
I don't know her name.
But I think that was her second year out there, so she's been out there for a while. So,
oh.
Yeah, so when I went,
wait, she moved out there?
So she's in the State Department. So she was in Finland in 2019, 2018. And then from there she retired from the Air Force and joined the State Department. So from there her first assignment was Ethiopia, and then after Ethiopia she went to Kenya. So she was in Ethiopia for 2 years, and now she's doing 3 years in Kenya.
I want to be like her when I grow up. That it looked amazing. It looked amazing. You did the lion walk, right?
No. So we went to it's called Hell's Gate. I don't know what movie they shot there, but like so they shipped, it's like an island, so they shipped all the animals to the island to shoot the movie. But after the movie's over, they took all the predators off the island. So like it's just like gazelles and like giraffes and stuff like that. So no, I wasn't a predator. I'm not that.
Oh, you wouldn't do the lion walk
I'm not walking around with lions. It's crazy. Like, I don't walking around with lions. Yeah, I'm not doing.
I do like giraffes though. When I go to the zoo and they have the opportunity to feed them, I always take that.
Yeah, they had that too. Giraffes. Buffalo.
I wouldn't think buffaloes are that much of a predator, are they?
They're not predators, but they're aggressive.
Oh, like hippos.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, and I wouldn't think hippos were aggressive, but I've been seeing videos. Yeah, I know. I've seen videos.
Eat it. They don't eat you. They'll just kill you and just go eat.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have known that had I not been on the internet because they just look like they're nice animals.
Very aggressive.
Yeah, yeah, and they're fast as fuck.
I
Fast
mean, yeah,
as
there you gotta think. One of those are probably about as big as that right
yeah. That's so. When are you going back?
there. So I'm just trying to go to different places. So like, I think we're going to Ghana. So me and a couple of my boys, we're going to Ghana. We was gonna go to Nigeria, but I don't know about that.
You still
So
want to be safe. You still want
yeah,
to be
yeah.
safe.
I mean, like so I think we're going to Ghana.
Okay, speaking of your time in prison, I know you go back and you do. I don't know what it's called, but you speak to the prisoners. How has that been going? Like,
It's been going well. Just crazy enough, I run into a lot of people that I was actually like. I ran into one of my neighbors. Like we live next door to each other for like 3 years. So like, but yeah, I run into a lot of people. So I mean, for me, it's just one, it's humbling, just to, like kind of never forget like where you
mm-hmm.
came from. But on the same token, it's like for them, I'm kind of like the avatar. Like, okay, I
Yeah,
mean, because being that we were in prison, they know what I
yeah.
was
If
doing.
he
So
can
like,
make it,
yeah, so like
it
it's
gives people
exactly,
hope. Yeah.
exactly.
I love that you do that. I seen it for the first time, obviously, a few years ago, and I was like, damn, look at Bleep going back. That's great.
And it was crazy because the first time that I went back, it was actually somebody like we was like real close. So because like they have this little like these little group settings where you sit, like, and because it was me and him and there was another guy standing there, another guy who just looked at me and just crying. He's like, "What the hell's going on?" He not knowing. He don't know the story. So he's like, "What the hell wrote these dudes?" But yeah.
So I'm pretty sure I could figure out what made you want to do that, like what got you started in doing that. But like, do you do that as part of an organization, or you just do that on your own? Like, how does that even work?
So so the program that I go with, I actually was in the program.
Mm.
So it's an entrepreneur program called Defy. So I was in a program when I was in prison. They kind of do like help you write business models, meet mentors and stuff like that. And then once you complete the program, they have like a Shark Tank style pitch deck to like pitch your business. And then you kind of have investors that
Mm-hmm.
either you can get mentorship, try to get like because it's supposed to be profitable in 90 days. So like try to get funds for less than under 20,000. So I went to the finals and I lost to my celly in the finals in prison. But when I got out, I did it again. I won. I got out, and I actually still have the same mentor that I wanted a mentor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Now I know stories like this are supposed to like persuade you not to go to jail. But they do make me want to go. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. They do make me want to go. Like hearing this, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll do good in jail. Maybe I'll do good. I got 3 meals. I ain't got to worry about no bills. Maybe I'll do good in jail. This and then Orange is the New Black that had me wanting to go to jail for a while.
I've never watched that show.
You haven't? Yeah, my daddy didn't watch it either because he said he lived it, but
Yeah, exactly. I don't need to.
yeah. So he's like, I don't need to watch anything like that. Like
No.
I lived it, and I'm just like, it does make you want to do a little crime. It does. Now I just feel like I couldn't last. I feel like I couldn't last.
I mean, you can learn a lot, but it's not a place ever.
Yeah, I that's why I had to stop watching it. That and Teen Mom, I had to stop watching that because obviously I'm being influenced in the wrong way. I've been influenced by the wrong thing. So yeah. Um. So how often do you train at Hill Street?
3 times a week.
Just 3. Oh, okay. Is there anything about not competing and not fighting anymore that surprised you? Like the relief you get? Is it boredom? Something else? Like
I actually kind of still have like like a minor interest in competing. So I don't necessarily think that's something that ever like goes away.
Yeah, I don't think it does. I think Jesse says the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's not something that really goes away.
No, I mean just because it's like I said, especially after finding out, like okay, like in terms of how I was conditioning, how my diet was and stuff like that, I'm like, it's like to kind of be informed of that. It's like I was probably kind of competing at 50%, and to actually have like the success I was having with competing at 50%. Imagine if I was like, fully like optimized actually compete at the highest level. So like, it's still something. I can't really say I watch a lot of boxing, but I still enjoy competing.
Did you watch the Mason fight?
No, last night, no. I was with my family.
Of course, because you're a big family guy. Legitimately a big family guy. But that's what I admire about you. Like, from every fight I've watched, when you started in Mexico up until, you went to Commerce, I've always watched how like your family came out for you. And I love that for you. Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, bleep. Yeah, that's his family for sure. He actually has a really cool family, though. I mean, y'all probably won't know, but he does. He does have a really cool family. Like I said, he had kids on his story because the first fight he went to Mexico, he won, and he took a picture with the kids. And I thought they were his at first. I mean, it's not like he posted me and my nephews or me and my little cousins. He just posted pictures. When is it coming, bleep?
I don't know.
We getting up there in age, but we getting up there in age. I mean, you may have the rest of your life, but do you really want to be an old dad?
Nah, but I mean, I'm not 40, so like I can see
you
like,
pushing it.
I mean, there's still time.
Because how old are you?
35.
Okay. Are you really playing? But when's your birthday? Oh yeah. Okay, so you start the year. Damn. You start the year. I ended October 11th. Yeah. I'll be 35 in October. That's really what I'm asking. I said, oh, somebody. They be asking me, so let me ask somebody else. Okay, so on my Father's Day episode, I made a statement that I feel like best correlates something you just said, and I feel like you can explain it. Okay. I feel like men can be great fathers sometimes and not be good partners. And vice versa. You can be a good partner and not a great father. But what is your opinion on that? Because obviously I'm not a man. I don't really have that,
The opinion on men being great fathers, not great partners.
Yeah, like is that a thing, or if you're a great man, you're a great man all around?
No, I mean, because everybody sort of has like spaces, I guess you would say, like shine. So like as far as like, for instance, for the person that's a good father, a bad partner. As far as with my child, I may possess a different level of patience. My child may interpret my feedback different as opposed to my partner. There may be some history with that. There may be underlying resentment in terms of conflict, that sort of thing. Then vice versa, being a good partner and a bad parent. I think it's just all the space in terms of like how people are interacting. How so like when you speak, how does somebody interpret your
feedback? Okay, so I'm glad you said interpret, right? Because I feel like I had this conversation with somebody off mic, and I was just like, I'm not responsible for how you interpret what I said. I'm responsible for what I said. Now you're taking what I said negatively, and what I said was not meant to be a negative thing. I don't even think what I said was negative, but I think from you and your own past experience and your own past trauma, you're taking it as negative.
So I tell so I learned this from Alex Ramosi.
Is that wait? Who is that? Why do I feel like I know that name?
He's an entrepreneur, so he's one of like
Oh,
brands.
okay,
So he
okay. It's not
buys
who
it
I was
from
thinking of there.
So, um, him and Layla said something. They were like, if you know I love you, and there's an opportunity for something interpreted bad or some sort of corrective criticism. I told my girl this one time. I think you should lean towards I care about you, so I'm saying this something like a corrective criticism as opposed to like an opportunity for me to like poke you in terms of like some sort of insecurity. So I think that so many people have been in situations where like they deal with somebody, and then whenever they've had the opportunity, they've kind of like either brought up their shame or brought up something that bothered them. That so many people just automatically assume like it's the worst just because of past experiences. Like, I think that's not something people take into account. Like, okay, if you're my partner, my friend, whoever, somebody I'm dealing with on a consistent basis, one, as knowing my character, if there's opportunity for me to clown you, if we're joking, yeah, that's one thing. But like if
Mm-hmm.
we're having a real conversation and there's an opportunity for me to like sort of poke at some sort of insecurity or something that you're kind of um might not be optimally like, in a space in yet, or okay, this is opportunity to us to make some sort of corrective criticism on what's going on. I think I should be given the benefit of the doubt that if there's a problem, I'm not doing this to shun you or diminish you. So
I like that you said that. I'm actually going to take that and apply that to things going forward because I think about the times that I have dealt with men and I'm like, you say you like me, but this comment don't really make me feel like it. But then again, it could be just my own projection and my own insecurity. And I like that. That was mind blowing. Okay. I'm gonna have to take that. And I'm gonna start telling people that. If you know I care about you, why are you thinking I meant it in the worst way?
Yeah, I mean, like, cause in dealing with people, you kind of understand, like, okay, this person is kind of malicious. Like, they're always just looking for an opportunity to cut at somebody. But it's like, if we've been dealing with each other over time, and you know, like, sort of character I have, then why, if you know I care about you, why would I'm not gonna take an opportunity to take a jab at you, especially when I know that's like a vulnerable place for me.
Oh my goodness! Oh, I like that. I like that. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to use that. Bleep. What else you got for me? I can't afford therapy no more. What else you got for me? What else you got for me?
I mean, I think people just need to take more time. As far as like, a lot of people don't really take the time to actually listen to when they're having a sort of like conversation with somebody. So it's like a lot of things are misinterpreted. And then another thing that I really like from Alex Ramosi is like when he's talking to people, and somebody says something, I may have a different interpretation of what that definition means by than what you meant it. So when I'm talking to people, when somebody says something, that's why I'll ask like, what do you mean by that? Because I would rather humble myself and ask as opposed to just jumping to a conclusion, as opposed to like just assuming. And now we're here when I mean, because I'm pretty sure you've talked to people, you said something, they interpret it like I didn't mean it. Whatever way you just took that right now, I definitely didn't mean it like that. So like I asked definitions of like, what do you mean by that? Because like I don't really want to go where I'm thinking. So maybe you meant it another way than I'm thought. So.
Yeah, and honestly, that's better than the view I have of it, which is I'm only responsible for what I say, and not necessarily how you interpret it.
I mean, partially that's true because it's like so many people have been in sort of like salty situations that they always their first thing is always interpret something like mean it in the worst possible way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like sometimes I ask her like, "What did you hear when I just said that?" Because obviously, what you heard wasn't what I was trying to translate to you.
And that there's obviously been more than a few times where that has been an issue. Yeah, that I like that though. I'm gonna have to start telling people that. I'm gonna have to start using that in my day-to-day life. What else we got? Bleep. Tell me what else? What other quotes we got?
Using quotes.
Tell me what other quotes we got.
Ask a question. I don't really know what to just be throwing out there in the world.
You said you told your girl this, right?
Yeah.
Is she older or younger than you?
No, she's terrible.
Like years? Like
she's 25.
Really? Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, so you do like them young. You did like him young. Okay. He the opposite of me. Okay. I definitely would have known that. Okay, so she moved here to be with you?
Mm-hmm.
Bleep.
Funny.
Bleep. Stop it, Bleep. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, well that's nice. She's getting her license, her real estate license.
Yeah, she done passed all like the pre-license courses and all that, so now she just getting ready for the exam.
Would you suggest someone go into real estate just for the money though? Because like I've considered real estate because I heard that it is like a money making type of career. But I'm such an introvert. I don't know.
Well, it definitely has a lot of opportunity for upside, but I think with just like any other like business opportunity, because like doing real estate for the most part, I mean, as an agent, you're self-employed, so it's like you're essentially eat what you kill. So it's like in real estate, there are seasons where like you're killing, you're making deals, things are closing, going away, but there are also, especially on the front end, where you're like trying to create that momentum. So it's like that job, you can pay in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Real estate. You don't know what might happen. Like I said, like I've literally had deals where like, okay, we already counting money. Like, all right, I mean, that's one of my coaches told me. I understand what he means now, but it's like you already counting the money. Cause like, all right, you just talk to escrow. Escrow said we send a notary out there. So all right, so go get that signed. Escrow closed today. We record tomorrow. When we record, I should be getting my wire. Sonny, he didn't sign. Like, what do you mean he didn't sign? So, like, in real estate, you don't count the money until that money in your account is not.
Okay, that does make sense. I had Coach Zay on, and we talked about a little bit of entrepreneurship versus working for somebody. And he's at a point in his career, he said that he doesn't really have to do things for the money. I'm not there yet. I still very much do things for the money as well as for the plot.
Yes.
I strive though to be at a place where I'm not necessarily doing things for the money anymore. And when I was taking a few real estate classes, that was like my mindset. Like, well, I won't have to do things for the money anymore. But obviously, I ain't finished them classes. It's only like 2 classes too.
I mean, it's kind of just your temperament. I mean, like if you can, because like a lot of Gary V's, like who can hold their breath the longest. So hold your breath. I mean, because that's business in general. Because it's like what they say, carrying wood, carrying wood. What do you say, carrying water and chopping wood? So it's just like
I've never heard that.
Yeah, so I mean, David Goggins talk about it like in terms of him being in Navy SEALs, but it's just do the work. So like my thing for me for the most part is just I control the inputs. I don't necessarily like the outputs are just feedback on what you do. So like the inputs is okay, I just gotta do the reps. I gotta make the calls, I gotta door knock, I gotta network, I gotta do that. And then a lot of real estate is basically 90 days. So like this is July. Say for instance, you start now, July. What you do in July, you won't see until October. So like October for some people. So like July right now for me is the result of what happened in March. So that's a lot of like, okay, you make your input just like working out. You go to the gym, you do what you do, and then see like, okay, tails is a scale tipping, is my body going in the direction I want to do, and that's all from prior inputs. That you see the outputs. The outputs are results, and it's like, okay, am I enjoying these results? Okay, if I am, then just do more of what I've already been doing. If not, then what sort of pivots do I need to make changes?
Bleep, let me tell you, this little second half of this interview, Bleep done came out. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I do see how you excel in real estate. You are more, I don't want to say extroverted, but you do present extrovert. Like,
I mean, it's just for me, it's just a setting. So like, if it's a space where I just because like some people you meet, everybody get like like everybody has like a different sort of personality sort of trait. So like some people like I've been to people I talk to and they just want to talk for 45 minutes. And some people are just kind of like just give me direction on what I need to do, and some people are like, okay, you're kind of like my partner, so like let's kind of like brainstorm this out. So it's like everybody kind of has a different sort of temperament, and I think your job, I mean anybody's job as real estate, I mean not real estate, but just as a business owner, is how well do you listen and apply the information, extracting what they're telling you, so you can actually apply it in a way that benefits them. Because if you're benefiting them, then by default you get a residual. I mean, because a lot of the clients that I help, they don't mind that. They actually look forward to me getting paid. Like, you help me get to where I want to go. I want to see you, as opposed to like, you have some people where it's like they just are greedy, they want everything. So it's like, look out for me, and I don't really care about end. But like, I do my best to kind of like stay away.
So, how many clients or how many people do you talk to in a week to get where the results that you would like?
Talk to, I mean, in terms of, so one of my buddies on we were just on our car last week, and actually, I'm not that far off. I don't believe so, but he was talking about one of my buddies was saying like last month he made 1,200 touches in terms of calls, reach outs, all that sort of stuff. So like, I would say I'm around like 800,000. Whether that's door knocking, cold calling, following up, getting on a dollar.
What's getting on a dollar mean?
So a dollar is like it's essentially like go to these third party sites to get information on like properties that are in foreclosure, probate, that sort of thing. Input the information into a dollar, and the dollar just dials and somebody picks up.
Oh, okay, okay,
it's like an automated caller.
That's interesting. Never knew those things existed.
Yeah.
So, Bleep, I know you said last time you came on that you have a big family. You're like what, 1 of 12?
No, 1 of 6. Oh. Well, I don't. Well, I mean, you might actually kind of be accurate because I don't know how many are on my dad's side. Cause my dad, he was
a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, he
Oh, you're 1 of 6. Okay, that's not that bad.
Side.
That's not that bad. I don't know why I thought there was so many more.
It is more. I just don't. So I have a brother in Canada. I have a brother. Well, my sister passed. She was from here.
Condolences.
I don't know. I got a lot of family. I got some Canada here. I got a sister down south, and then the rest of them. Who knows? I mean, because my dad's from Mississippi. He didn't believe in condoms, so
a lot of men don't.
He didn't believe in pulling out either. So
a lot of men don't.
I don't know. That's terrifying.
I wouldn't know either. You know.
I don't know how people.
I mean, you could track it these days. I don't know how they did it back then.
Pulling out?
Yeah, you track your cycle.
What does that have to do with you pulling out, though?
I know when I'm fertile, so I know when you need to pull out.
I don't trust that. I'm not fertile right now, so you can die. Yeah, that is crazy work.
It was the way he said it. I don't trust that.
You supposed to trust that? Like, I'm not fertile right now, so you can just essentially do that?
I mean, I have allegedly in the past trusted that.
Yeah, I don't that. That's crazy.
I have allegedly in the past trusted that.
I mean,
it's
successful. I don't know. I'm.
Yeah, I haven't had an abortion.
I'm not that brave.
Yeah, it comes with a lot of trust. I will say that you do gotta trust that.
A lot of trust.
Your partner does not want to trap you. And I've already stated that, if I get pregnant, it's going with a daddy, so I don't need to trap you. Like, you're trapping yourself.
Yeah, I don't know that. I'm not stressed.
So, I'd rather be honest and tell you, like, oh, I'm fertile this week, or this is going on this week, because, yeah, you're trapping yourself. You ain't trapping me.
That sounds crazy to me. I don't know. Yeah. That's not something I would purchase.
Honestly, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I thought you did.
I don't have any children.
That don't mean you don't participate in the pull-out method.
I mean, that's different than just busting somebody up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to trust that too. Yes, that's a trust too. That's trust too.
That's a different level of trust.
Yeah. I genuinely assumed you did, and I won't sit here and lie.
Then I'll just be out here just shooting clubs up.
I not just shooting clubs up, but like if you had a consistent girlfriend, yeah, I do. I assumed you shot the club up on trusted days.
I've never even had that conversation with somebody.
Oh. Okay. Well,
I don't do drugs, so
what does that mean?
I'm fertile.
So you don't have to do drugs.
I'm just saying. I mean, like if for dudes out here smoking weed, drinking, popping pills, and all that sort of stuff.
You don't drink either?
I don't do anything.
Oh. Okay. That. Okay. Maybe that makes a difference. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I assume things about people. I do be curious about people, but I would never, I don't normally ask them.
What other assumptions, crazy other assumptions did you have? About
you or in general?
About me.
Oh, probably that one was that one was it.
What about me gives that?
So I don't know this girlfriend. I just knew your last one.
And what about me gave that?
I don't know. I just assumed that's what happened.
She wasn't pregnant. You don't have to.
You don't have. That's the point I'm saying. I just assumed she tracked, and you went with the tracking.
That's a scary way to live.
Oh well, I just assumed that you live on the fast life. I guess.
In the past life, I did too, but no.
Yeah, I just assumed you lived in the fast life.
Prison was enough fast for me.
That'd be enough for me too. How much time did you spend?
9 years.
That was a long time.
Yes.
Majority of your 20s?
Pretty much. 28.
Can we say what happened or no?
Carjacking.
Oh. Like they was in the car?
Yeah.
Oh. That's not bad. What kind of car was it?
Lucky. Extracurricular activities.
Those usually get you. That's why I don't have a car no more.
I don't even think they're doing that. I can't say. I don't know.
What? They broke into my car 4 times. Over here. Well, 4 over here, 1 somewhere else. But yeah. After that 5th one, I just had to get rid of it.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't breaking the car.
No, I know. I'm just saying. That's why I don't have a car anymore. They broke into my car 5 times. So anything else you want to let the people know before we let you go? He's saying that now, but when I cut this camera off, he gonna have me like, damn, I should have cut this camera off on him one time. Oh, so have you tried any other dating sites besides Facebook dating? Like, have you tried like Hinge or anything? Just Facebook dating? Yeah. Online dating didn't really seem like your thing anyway. It doesn't scream bleep. Like when I think about you, it doesn't scream bleep. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you give online. That's what you give. So anything else? Anywhere? Anything else you got before I let you go, bleep? Any plans for the rest of this year?
I mean, honestly, a lot of the first half of the year was just like I said, just getting through like court proceedings of like a lot of deals I'm doing. So like a lot of them are actually starting to come, produce. So like one of them we just did an appraisal for. They got court at the end of this month. Another one, he got his court confirmation to actually be able to sell the property. So like a lot of those deals are. Another one going through a divorce. He hopefully it just allows us to sell the property through this month. So I mean, a lot of my deals have been going through, getting preempted by the court. So
that's great. Well, it's great that they're coming to fruition.
Exactly.
You're able to move forward after this. If someone wants to work with you with your real estate or anything, how would they find you? I want to give you the opportunity to promote yourself.
So I mean, you can hit me up on Instagram, Sunny McEwen LA on Instagram. Same, well, Sunny McEwen Facebook. Send me a text 323-513-8053.
Ooh, that's bold because I never put my number out like that. Yeah, I ain't got no stalkers. I never put my number out like that. Is there anything though that you would like to see come within the rest of this year as far as like your real estate goes?
I mean, just the projects. I'm starting one. We just bought last week, so but that one's like out in so I mean, just doing my projects. It's looking like the four that I anticipated for a year are all gonna be going on within the same like July, August time. So
that sounds good. That's kind of all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I hope you guys enjoy Bleep, or Sunny McEwen as he's calling himself these days. I will also make sure to link all of his socials on the screen as well as his telephone number in case you guys would like to reach out to him. And make some deals happen. I like to try to plug y'all if y'all can. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as turn that bell notification on so that you're notified anytime that we drop a new episode. Also, do not forget to tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to pull up because they're gonna love it here, just like you do. And I'll see you in, that's right, next week's episode. Bye. You're still here? You know the show's over, right? Don't cry. We'll be back next week. I gotta go be a hoochie. In the meantime, catch up on the older episodes.